As I slowly walk into the back bedroom looking for the child, I called out, "Sam, are you in there?" I see him and he's curled up in the corner with a red blanket covering him. He slowly turns around and makes eye contact with me, and the pain I receive brings me to my knees. The demon was just entering my soul, consuming my body. Blackness, darkness appears all around. All right, man, welcome to the Haunted Basement Studio. I'm your host, Triple B's, and in this crazy demon story, let's just get into it. It is easy to believe that we would never do anything to invite a demon into our lives. We would never be lured by the occult or tempted by black magic to open that door. But the door could be opened by someone we love and trust without us even knowing. People don't seem to realize how easy it is to unwillingly invite a demonic entity into your world, unlocking an evil that enters your household and torments everybody. It can even be transgenerational in your bloodline. Whatever the case can be, it will have horrific consequences. And I recently had a case that touched on all of these. My phone rings one night and it's a single mother of two young boys. And she says that the youngest boy has become different. He's violent. She can't even let him go to school and she's afraid of him. In order for me to understand what's going on with her son, I need to go back to the beginning of their story. The youngest son started hearing voices saying, "Are you there? It is so cold." And it would wake him up in the middle of the night. He would look all around his room, but nobody was there. He would walk around the house until he gets to the balcony glass door. He would see a child appear saying, "It is so cold. Do you live here? Who are you? I saw you at the park. I have no place to go. Please, can you help me? Can I just come in for a few minutes to warm up?" The little boy says, "Okay, just for a few minutes." And he opens the sliding glass door, and the boy's eyes turn red as he crosses over the threshold into their home. The little boy closes the sliding door behind him, and the other boy disappears. "It is so cold," the mother hears in her sleep at 3 a.m. in the morning. She says, "Come on in, buddy. Get in here." And her son climbs into bed with her. She opens up her eyes and turns around, but there's nobody there. But she felt the body laying against her. She looks all around, but she's by herself. She gets up now and she opens up the bedroom door and she sees her older son laying in his bed. She slowly looks down the hallway to the other bedroom. She sees her younger boy fast asleep. And in the next morning, she asked her younger son, "Sam, did you crawl into bed with me last night?" He said no. And then she asked her older son, Paul. He said, "It wasn't me." "Well, whoever it was woke me up and it was freezing." Sam said, "It wasn't me. Maybe it was the boy." "What boy?" "The boy I let in last night. He was freezing." I said, "Wait a minute. You let somebody in our house? What are you talking about?" He said, "Well, he was cold." The mother is clearly distraught. And she said, "I thought my little boy crawled into bed with me and he was ice cold, as if he was like an ice block against my back." This woman was frightened, unlike anything I've ever heard on the phone. But then all of a sudden, It gets even worse. She says she goes into her older son's bedroom and he is bleeding from the head, as the younger son, Sam, is holding a baseball bat with his eyes all blacked out. The mother was horrified. Her youngest son was attacking his older brother with the baseball bat and sent him to the hospital with a concussion. How do you come back from that? Once a little innocent little boy has become so violent that he tried to kill his older brother. And that's when this woman called me. She was so frightened. She was thinking that he was possessed. She told me that you have to come see him. If not, she was going to have to figure out a way for her to bring him to me. And that's when I knew it was time for me to go to them. When I get there, she says there is something in the house and it is not my son. Then I slowly walk into the house, holding the rosary in my right hand and the Bible in my left. I can feel the presence of a demonic, and it's coming from upstairs. As I take one step closer to the upstairs, I can hear breathing. I continue my way upstairs. It was me. I can hear it wasn't me. It wasn't. I walk over to the door, but it is locked. I say, in the name of the Lord, release. I hold onto the door and I command it. I command you to let me inside. The door opens. Sam, I can hear you. I am here to help. I didn't see Sam. I hear a demonic whispering. I think the demon is trying to trick me. And as I look in the corner, I see Sam with a red blanket over him. When I walk closer to him, I realize it's not Sam. He must have been transported somewhere because there was this old man there and he looked really sad. Immediately, he started to attack me, and I can feel like a giant ice cold blanket was thrown over me. I can't move, I can't see, and I can't breathe. There must have been time lost there, but I don't know how much time. I must have been transported somewhere else, another time, another dimension. I find myself on my knees in the desert. I see hell. I knew, and I had to think quickly. Am I being deceived? I needed to refocus. I need to do what I came here to do. I need to save Sam. So I yell, "What did you do with the boy?" And I don't even know what I'm against. And I don't even have time to think about anything else but the kid and who is this old man. And I don't even know if we both got drugged into the desert together or if we're still sitting in his room. What if we died and gone to hell? I don't even know, but I am literally freaking so shaken to my core that I can't even move. It's over is what I'm thinking. I am done. I have nothing. And then I see the light of Jesus Christ. And I ask him, "Can you defer me from this place and deliver the boy?" And I remember kissing Jesus on his left foot. And I can still taste the blood, the dry mud, and the dirt off of it in my mouth as I kiss his foot. And as soon as I did that, I just felt invincible. For the first time in the night, I knew I had the strength to fight and the power of his resurrection and his ascension. I command you and obey me in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, I command you to release me. I command you to release the boy. You have the power over me no more. But my prayers were not having the effect on it that I was hoping for, so I knew that I had to change my approach. I needed to save Sam before it was too late, and I knew that he was with the devil. So I called upon Sam. I called Sam's soul to fight. Can you hear me, Sam? If you can hear me, now it is time to fight. Maybe the both of us with faith, we could beat it all. Hear my voice, my voice. Now take my hand. You have the faith in the Lord. Lord, give this boy strength. This little boy probably being possessed within 48 hours. It's just like as violent as the sun comes up, became so quickly that it would have came down to the death of killing his older brother. And then probably attacking his own mother and maybe killing her as well. And you know how many times we hear stories like this where family members are killing each other. And I'm going to tell you this right now. In the research of this mother's background, she was in a Santeria descent. She had so many ancestors connected through her family lineage. The people involved in Southern hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, that type of stuff. So I believe that it was a transgeneration curse, some sort of type of transgenerational demon that was ultimately attached to her son because he was the easiest, the most vulnerable, easiest target that the invitation can first invite to. The demonic has come into their family, not by the little boy that was freezing, but by his ancestors long before he invited that little boy into the house. And you know what people do not understand is that the transgenerational curse is basically the sins and the curses of the things that our ancestors have done. Witchcraft, murder, these sins that have not been atoned for, that have been passed down through the generational bloodline, and they waited for an open door to attach itself to a person. And when that door becomes open, Mommy, somebody's knocking on the back door, and he's asking me if I could let him in. General curses are from The Conjuring, from way back in the day. Demons are conjured forth and they stick with the family throughout the lineage of the generations and generations and generations. So some people don't even know they have it, you know. And if it is conjured forth and it sticks with the family, it is an attachment, and it can actually ruin a family's life as it battles between exorcists and demons rages on. The devil always has a plan to lure more souls to join the rank, and these are called promise sealed by a demonic pack. And I don't really know what the hell is going on with all these damn demon stories. It seems like they just go on and on forever, and you really look at it between God and the devil, there is something there. Do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe in demons and stuff like that? The supernatural, aliens, I mean, extra dimensional realms, you know, portals, Skinwalker Ranch, stuff like that is just absolutely crazy, and you can never know what is real or not. I guess You have to believe it to make it real, or you can just shut your mind off and not even know what's going on around you, and you just live in that one-dimensional world. But with me, I live in a fourth-dimensional world where there's everything that can be around us. So thank you for joining me in the Haunted Basement Studio. I was your host, Triple B's Brent Bromberg. And you motherfuckers, you keep it whore.